everybody, welcome back to Quincy Bowl TV. You know what day it is? It's Thursday, so we're just gonna be previewing the games. And today I got Frank with me. What's up, Frank? How's it going?
Man, how you doing, man? It's been a minute, but a minute still not long. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. But hey, guys, thank you again. Subscribe, like, share, notification bell helps the channel grow. I told you we want to get to 100. So we're not going to waste too much time. We know what's coming this weekend. I mean, the games are going to be pretty entertaining, but we all know what we are here for. We just going to focus on the most important games. Literally, I believe it's like a title decider. I mean, you could actually win or lose a season as early as now. So but I see you repping Zuma, man. Why is all the people you like always leaving the club? I mean, those Frank.
I mean, relatively, it's not everyone I like, but I do have two names that specifically Bakayoko. Just didn't work. But Zuma for me, this is a hard one. A hard one.
But the thing with Zuma, I think is his injury. He never recovered from that knee injury.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That was a very detriment to him for his injury. Those are one of those you really need to get game time to get back into like trusting yourself. I think Tuchel really likes a ball playing defender, and Zuma relatively on the ball. He's decent, but he's not as comfortable as the likes of Andres Christensen and Thiago Silva and Rudiger. So when you look at him in the pecking order, he's your old world style defender. Just nitty gritty, clean it up, keep it going. But you can see sometimes when the ball ends up on his weaker foot, he can become a liability somewhat. So, So I just, that's not Tuchel's style of type of player. And I mean, all I can say is I got to respect the manager.
Well, no, I mean, you were a diehard Frank fan. You didn't want Frank to leave. You expected Tuchel to come in, get fired, so Frank would come back. Now he's out here respecting the manager. But hey, Tuchel's been doing well. But segue into our topics today. I want to know, how do you feel about your team so far right now, especially under Tuchel, since Tuchel took over?
Honestly, I feel great. I feel really good. I feel comfortable in the way he sets up the team, the way the team plays for each other, the way that he's able to his tactics are, I mean, bar none, excellent. I mean, whenever he's playing a certain team, he dives into how do we break this team down, every single team. And we have certain players he puts in the right positions, knowing that they're going to be able to fulfill that role.
Right.
All I can definitely say for us is we got to become more ruthless. These 2-0, 2-3-0 games. No, we need to be more ruthless. We need to be putting in goals like Manchester City. That's my only problem.
I agree with you. I mean, remember last time we talked, I told you about Liverpool. I said, we also have, if anything that I'm concerned about is we don't put enough goals away. We missed way too many chances for the guys that we have right now. We create a lot and miss too many chances. So I understand where you go with scoring more goals and be ruthless. I mean, that's why they have Lukaku there. So what do you think about Lukaku coming back? I mean,
honestly, this is something that couldn't be written in the stars. I know Haaland was our number one target,
right?
But to get a Lukaku who's coming in his prime, who's hungry, who's worked under a great manager in Antonio Conte, whose style is somewhat similar to what Tuchel's playing right now. Right. I mean, we're getting the goals that we relatively needed from these lower league teams that we didn't get. He's going to be able to provide those. So I'm excited. We finally have a number 9 in the mold of Drogba and Diego Costa, because all these other number 9s we brought in they end up being flops. So.
I mean, Chelsea is known to be killing number 9s. I mean, do we have to list them? Shevchenko, Torres, Morata.
I don't think we need to. We definitely don't need to go down there. I know the viewers have opportunity to watch the highlights of all these misses from our number nines, and I guess those are things I want to leave in the past in regards to
But
significant.
Lukaku,
And I mean Samuel Eto'o, I'll definitely say I when we brought him in, yet again
was
he's
too
not
late.
anywhere close in the
Nah,
mold of any
he
other
was
number
done.
nines
He
we
was
have,
done.
but. I
I
mean, when
think
we
that
brought him in, it was exciting to actually get a Samuel Eto'o who's
the
did
name.
great at every single team he's landed on. So
I mean, it was good to have him in the league, but I think they brought him there too late. He came to the Premier way too late.
yeah.
But right now, it seems like you guys are making space for another center back. You have Zuma, where he's going to West Ham right now. And I think West Ham will suit him very, very well. It'll suit him extremely well, you know. And you guys are looking at, is it Kunde?
Kunde, yeah.
What do you think about him?
Honestly, just to kind of bring this up before we kind of dive into the Kunde situation. For me, we had a player in his mold already named Guy, who we basically sold to was Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
If that's correct, right?
Yeah.
For me, I don't understand we didn't give him an opportunity. This gave us this was a chance for us to save money and use it in a different location because he is a ball playing defender. And I don't understand why, because his resume isn't as big as Kunde, that we decided to let him go. But this is the thing that the club is really going to have to start paying attention to. I know they want to get players from abroad, which is great. But if we have players already in that mold, let's save us money so we can utilize it in places we need. Like we relatively right now don't need defenders, but I can understand where they're looking at it, that in a few years or by my next year, he could be worth more money. So
I mean, what was that case? It's Chalaba, yeah.
Yeah, Trevor Chalaba.
I'm a fan of Chalaba. I mean, he is exactly what Tuchel won from Zuma.
Yeah.
He's a no-nonsense. He knows how to play, and he just take care of business. I'm not gonna do any fancy stuff. I just gonna do my simple stuff and then just mind my own business. And if I get a chance, I will hit that streamer to put the ball in the back of the net. God. You know, that goal was wow. I'm sorry, that woke me up watching the game. I was dozing off. I was like, what was that? You know?
Yeah. Even if you're not a Chelsea fan,
I mean, the goal.
That goal is I
could hate a team like Man U, but if Bruno or Pogba score an amazing goal, you just have to respect it. You just respect it. At the same time, I'm hating that they scored, but you got to respect it, you know. But to me, I think that kid needs to be nurtured. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can see why they bring in Kunde, because remember, you only have Rudiger, who's the pure senior center back that will do all. Basically, he's like ever present, right?
Yeah.
Thiago is old, so he's not going to play every game. He's there just for the break, you know. His cerebral. That's why he's there for. Christensen.
Azpilicueta is still there.
Azpilicueta is still there, but he's also old. He's more on the right back side than the center back. He's as needed, right?
Yeah.
Christensen, he's not injury prone, but mistake prone.
Yeah. I mean, he had a great display for his home team during
the Euro,
the Euro. So I hope that confidence sticks with him. Because he's been in the club for a while now, and it's good to see now he's getting an opportunity to play. So he does have a mistake in him every now and then. I mean, Aubameyang caught him really, on the defense, and once you let Aubameyang get a run on you, it's goodbye. It's
over. But I could see why you bring in Kunde in, but I'm not a big fan of Kunde like most people are. I think he's also very mistake prone. We saw it in the Euro, and Sevilla also, you see it all the time. Maybe Rudiger and Thiago could calm him down and have him play. I mean, the boy has talent. He's a defender, a true defender. But
it seems like also there's a possibility. I mean, depending on the style that we want to play, that he can also move into the defensive midfield role, just because he's so confident on the ball that if he works on more of his positioning and works more on his concentration, that he could be not a replacement for N'Golo Kante, but somebody we can slide in there if we need a little bit more defensive presence.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm more worried about his size in the EPL. He's not that big of a center back, you know.
Yeah.
Center back, you don't. I mean, don't expect you to be like 6'7", but like if you look at somebody like Rudiger, he's agile.
Yeah.
He's not the biggest of the biggest center back, but trust me, he's agile, so he knows how to move his body to go against, you know, the offense. Yeah. But what do you think? How should I say this? What do you think this season is gonna bring? I mean, I want you to look into the crystal ball, and I know you're gonna say we're gonna win the league, we're gonna win every trophy there is.
Come on, man.
But right now, I want to know what you think is gonna happen this season. I mean,
if you don't mind, before I get into diving into that, I did have something that I kind of wanted to let some of the viewers know. And
go ahead.
You know, I know there's some Chelsea fans out there who are watching as well who call themselves Chelsea fans. I definitely want to say the reason why I'm really repping this jersey right now and I'm showcasing this name is because there's some viewers out there who wanted to target Zuma with disrespectful words and also attacking him because they felt like he caused for the collapse that we were hearing from the news with the West Ham agreement. And for me, this is a player who's been at the club ever since 2014, giving it everything he got to play and showcase for this badge. And for people who call themselves Chelsea fans to be out there wanting to support a player like this, and then soon enough they want to turn it back on him, and he's still at the club right now, and you want to attack him. For me, that doesn't suit me as you being a real Chelsea fan. You guys are fakes. You guys don't need to be around the club. And you don't understand what it means to represent the club and the players and have love for this organization. And to see that happening, this is the problem now with these so-called fans who just want to come in and cause controversy because they want to make a name for themselves. So I definitely want to say, like, for Zuma, that everything with what's going on right now, we appreciate you. You know, we love you. You'll always be a blue. No matter where you go, and definitely with Mourinho bringing you in, he knew and he saw something in you, and wherever you go, especially with West Ham, you're going to succeed. So I do want to send him off with a salute.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand because Liverpool also have the same. Even Gini, last year, they did the same thing to him because they thought that he's the reason why we might not get Thiago, which had nothing to do with Gini. But these are not real. I don't call them real fans. The real fans study the team. They talk senseless. They talk sense, right?
Yeah.
They don't. Yes, we all have the passion. That's where we have passion, but not emotions.
Yeah.
Those fans you're talking about, they are emotional fans. They just talk out of emotion. They're just there when you are doing well, and then they just want to ride, the cocktail, right?
Yeah.
But real fans get passionate about their club, get passionate about even the city, get passionate about everything that has to do with the logo. And those fans normally make sense. Even when they're upset, you can understand why they're upset. But the one who talk out of emotion, you're like, dude, what are you talking about? You're just saying something that you read on social media or some, and these media people purposely do that to set some fans off, like Liverpool, right? They know like a lot of Liverpool fans are upset because we haven't made any transfers. So you hear one of the media people will be like, yeah, Liverpool run out of money this year. So, they need to sell before they could buy. I'm like, who told you that? Like, who told you we have run out of money?
Yeah.
So a lot of times these media people, they know, now they realize that they need clicks. They need people to watch it. So they also do the same thing. And then you got these emotional fans listening to that and say, oh, well, if Gary Neville said it, it must be true. there's something called Googling. Google,
Yeah.
or however you call it. All you
Yeah.
have to do is just go onto your computer or your phone and just do a little research and steady your team. Steady your team. Don't let people tell you how you should support your team. You got, trust me, I have realized that there are some Liverpool fans out there who wants to be like Arsenal fans on AFTV. They just want to be mad at the owners because somebody's mad at their owners. Then we should do the same thing because our owners is what? A lot of times I hear about Man U fans out here like, yeah, we're protesting for you guys, for Arsenal, for Liverpool, trying to get this Yanks out of the game. I'm like, when Liverpool was going to administration, you guys were laughing at us. All of a sudden, you want us to join you for what?
Yeah.
Our owners, Liverpool owners don't spend money like CD and, Abraham.
Chelsea.
But guess what? We have a sustainable club that we don't need the owners to spend money. We spend the money that we make. When we make money, the owners put the money right back into the club. You know what I mean? So I get real frustrated when fans, we all know we need players. We need to replenish. Everybody understand when we won the Champions League, we should have got some fresh faces. But people also forget the most important person in the club is Klopp. If Klopp says, I don't want this player, Javido Henry is not going to show up and say, you're still going to get this player because he's going to make us money in TV sales and shirt sales. Klopp is going to get upset. Klopp is the golden goose. Why would you want to, upset the apple tree?
Yeah.
Klopp, Tuchel, look at Tuchel. Left PSG, and guess what he does with Chelsea?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So those fans, honestly, I don't listen to them. Then you got some with 200,000 subscriptions, so they could go out there and say whatever they want. And you got these emotional fans who join on them. But moving on, the big game this weekend, and we know what City is going to be thumping on Arsenal.
Yeah,
it's going to be crazy. So what do you think is? What are you thinking about this game on Saturday?
For me, the Chelsea Liverpool game, right, where we're kind of sitting at right now, this is going to be a big game because yet again, just like you were saying earlier, a loss right now could set you down the totem pole, like there is literally right now 4 teams that are guaranteed that they can win top 4.
Yeah,
because yet again, we strengthened. Manchester City has strengthened. Man United has strengthened. You guys got Virgil van Dijk back, so it's like you guys strengthened as well. So there's the top 4 is heavy right now, which is exciting. This is the type of football we want to see, right?
We
want to see all the big boys playing at their best every single game, bringing it. For me, the matchup that is going to decide this game, yet again, it's always the midfield. The midfield relatively decides this game.
Right.
But now that we have a number 9 of this magnitude, it's going to be him versus Van Dijk. Plain and simple.
I mean, that's why they have it as, what they call the unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
Yeah.
So, I mean, personally, I'm not scared of Lukaku. Lukaku is not the problem. And when we gone are the days where strikers like Lukaku will bully our center backs or bully the whole team and they will win. The Bentekes, the Lukakus, the Drogbas,
Yeah.
But now, Liverpool, if there's any worries on attackers, it's attackers like Wenger. I said Wenger. Your boy Timo Werner, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was talking about Wenger earlier, so
no.
Yeah,
We're in the wrong topic on that one.
I know. But the funny thing is, off topic real quick. The funny thing is, Wenger was at Liverpool this week, giving out some awards. Yeah, he came and gave Klopp, Van Dijk, Alisson, Trent, and Thiago some awards. I sent a picture and sent it to IZ. I'll be like, I want you to weep on this.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
but
man.
striker, you know, attackers like Timo are the ones
Yeah.
that worries. If there's any worries Liverpool because the way
Yeah.
we press so high, right?
Yeah. Pulisic
Now,
too. Don't forget about
and Pulisic,
Pulisic.
yes, Pulisic and who was even Ziyech,
Yeah.
you know, because we push so high, that pace that they get could cause us a lot of problems. So with
And
Lukaku, if it's
yeah.
Lukaku alone, then we're like, okay, Van Dijk, you and him have a party. We will worry
Yeah.
about the other guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that for me. That's the whole thing. Is you guys are gonna play your style. You're not gonna
Right.
change.
We
That's
not
that's
changing
exactly
nothing.
how you guys play. That's the reason why you guys have been successful.
Yeah.
You know, with the Champions League and winning the Premier League. This is your style. You guys play high pressing ball.
Right.
I'm hoping that, and I feel like Tuchel has a plan, right? For this type of style play is the reason why we needed a Lukaku, because now we have someone who can hold the ball and
Right.
find runners, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's for me. If we have someone who's going to hold the ball, what it automatically that's going to attract your midfielder and your center back to stay on him or to try to block the passing lanes. But all it takes is for a back pass to Jorginho, to send a through ball to Timo or Pulisic. There's nobody that's going to be able to catch him on a one-on-one, especially when Timo is going at them full speed and they're running backwards. That is going to cause a lot of problems. And his speed is the reason why defenders hate guarding him. Yes, his finishing is not there, but he has other ways of hurting other of the opponents. So
Yeah.
that's why that's for me. You know, we have a new style of playing. We're playing different than we've ever played before in the last couple of years now. So this excites me because it's now we can change our styles fully depending on our opponent. That type of football is dangerous.
No, I agree. But the thing with club system is he's going to try to suffocate you guys.
Yeah.
Tuchel is not coming in to go head to head with Klopp. He did that twice and he failed.
Yeah.
Right. When he was at Dortmund, even when he had two times he had a better team than Liverpool, and still he failed. So when he came to Anfield last year, what did he do? They sat back and had hit us on a counter attack because they realized that we didn't have our center backs. We have you guys were targeting our right side, which was Trent, who was not low in confidence, and Fabinho.
Pulisic came in nasty.
And then they kept targeting that area, and that was causing a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Although we had most of the ball.
Yeah.
But in this situation, I mean, since we talked about the tactics, personally, you're gonna sit back. You're not gonna come head to head. Any team by City who comes head to head with Liverpool, it's a suicide mission.
We don't even play that way though. That's not our style.
So with me, like I said, your attackers, the runners are the one that I'm concerned about. You know, and I think Kai, if he starts, he's gonna have a few things to say.
Yeah.
Right. But talking about Liverpool, we have our main guys back. Fabinho over the weekend, last weekend he lost his dad, so he didn't play the Burnley game. He had to go to Brazil. Okay. But he's back. So Fabinho coming back makes Virgil's job so easy.
Yeah.
Because Virgil is not going to be sitting on Lukaku. That's going to be Fabinho's job.
Yeah.
When the balls are being lobbed over over the head of everybody to get to Lukaku, it's going to be on Fabinho to stop it. Virgil is just the cleaner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you have to deal with Matip. Matip is right at fake playing, knocking on wood, playing well. Now, it's going to be a battle of...
For how long?
Huh? Don't worry. We got another one. We got another one in the bench. Don't worry. Right now, we good. We got another one just like him on the bench by the name of Ibu. So, Google him. You must have heard about it, right?
Yeah.
Now, I like what you said earlier, which was it's going to be based on the midfield. This game is won in midfield.
Yeah.
We're going 3. You guys are doing 5.
Yeah.
Right. So it's going to win. It's going to be won on midfield. For us, it's going to be won on midfield in 2 things: how we defend we defend for our fullbacks, right? And how we control the midfield when we have the ball.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Trent and I know Simic has been playing well, but Klopp is going to play Robo.
Yeah.
You know, so Trent and
That's
Robo.
not right.
It's all right, but hey, you're going to play Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Champions of Europe.
You got to put your best team out there.
You got to put your best team out there. Robo is a whole different, you know, Simicast is on form, but Robo he's always on form. At his worst, he's still good. So fullbacks are going to be very important. So that means if Alonso play, we got to push Alonso back. Alonso is deadly when he comes forward.
Oh, I hope he doesn't play, honestly. Not for this match. Not for this match. Alonso's great when we're playing against a team where we control most of the tempo and the game, but not when we're playing against players of your pace. Ben Chilwell needs to start this game. Tuchel, if he understands and he's reading the team right now, fresh Ben Chilwell, it will need his defensive abilities. I mean, Alonso did well with the goal and you know, the way he's been playing the last few games, but his defense is still suspect. So I'm hoping he's going to switch him out and play Ben. I know Ben hasn't had any game time since coming back from the Euros, but I think he's ready to go, and he knows how to play against, you know, Liverpool. This is something that's not new to him. So
I think it's gonna be, but the people who gonna actually win the game is gonna be the attackers. If your attackers don't score, because I guarantee you, Lukaku is gonna have a hard time. You know. So his other teammates have to support him. Liverpool, if Salah and Jota don't score, then we're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm hoping you guys do play Jota over for being or for
it's gonna be Jota.
Bobby.
I believe it's gonna be our 11. So as we're talking about the team right now, I'll give you our 11, and I want to hear your 11, right?
All right, sounds
good.
And
after that, we're gonna do the combined 11 to see who's gonna be in formation. So we're going for 4-3-3.
All right.
So I know the right side is Trent, Matip, Van Dijk. And like I said, I know Simic is on form, but Klopp is going to go with Robo. Tried and tested, right? And then the middle three, that's where there's going to be changes. Fabinho is back, so he's taking the number 6. The other number 8 is Henderson, because he has to support Trent, right? Now, on the left side, I'm thinking it's between Keita and Thiago, but I think he's going to go with Keita for now, and then eventually bring Thiago in. So in the mid 3 is going to be Keita, Fabinho, and Henderson. And then the front 3, he's going to start with Salah, Mane, and then Jota. That's what I think he's going to do.
Definitely. It's a strong team, very, very strong team. You know, on my end, we're gonna stick to the 3-4-2-1, because that's relatively what I feel like works best, especially for now with having Lukaku able to play on his own as well. So we'll stick to that. I think we should definitely keep the same. I mean, I would like to have Thiago come in and to replace Andres Christensen. And so have Thiago as the center of the 3 with Antonio Rudiger on the left, Reece James on the right to handle any pressure coming in from Mane. But I don't know. It all depends on what Tuchel feels at that day. It could be Azpilicueta, but I think Reece James will either move back just because of his speed, and move Azpilicueta up higher to help with defending that side, and whenever Reece James needs help. When we're looking at the 4 in the middle, we're gonna do Ben Chilwell on the far left hand side, with Jorginho and N'Golo Kante coming back in. Looks like he's fresh after having some injury concerns, and then Azpilicueta on the right hand side. For me, Lukaku will lead the line. I think he's still going to keep Mason Mount out there, because Mason Mount is energy. He's He helps in all phases of the game.
Mhm.
And this one's hard for me because if Pulisic is back, I think we should play him. But I think he will stick with Kai Havertz
Mhm.
and play those two up and try to see if he can get that partnership working as well.
Mhm.
That's what I think. But if we're looking more to hit you guys on the counter, Timo Werner will come in and be right there close to Lukaku to
Right.
play, play that style that relative he played for RB Leipzig, where he had someone who he can play off of.
Yeah.
So I guess it really depends on those two positions there.
Right.
Timo can come in and do a job. Kai Havertz can come in and do a job. But if we're playing more on the counter, then Timo's going to come in and play that position. And he's going to be the one that's going to be causing him havoc on the defense. I mean, that's what we have him there for. Yeah, he's supposed to be the goal scorer, but I mean, we have that pure number 9. So I like my chances against you guys. Not every year I felt like this, but this year I'm excited.
Oh,
because
it's an exciting year.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a battle, a physical battle, which I always want to see. I love tactical games, but at the same time, this is the Premier League.
Yeah.
The Premier League makes its name off of its physical display. So I'm hoping we're going to see some passion.
Oh no, that's gonna be passion.
Nothing dirty, but some passion and we'll lead this game. Even those who are going to come in who are just they're not choosing any sides. They're going to be excited to see this. So
right. No, I agree. So we go to the combined 11. Goalkeeper wise, I mean, we don't even need to talk about goalkeeper.
Hey, our goalkeeper was a goalkeeper of the year.
Yeah, but you're talking about Becca now. Good job. Good job for being I mean, yeah, Mendy has helped you guys a lot.
Yeah.
But goalkeeper, Becca, you can't go Becca. Okay, before we start, what formation should we go?
I think if we're gonna pick the formation, we should stick to 3 at the back.
3 at the back? Okay.
3 at the back.
But if we do 3 at the back, it suits our players more than it suits your players.
I mean, that's the only position we've ever played is 3 in the back.
Okay, so we go.
Quarterback doesn't work.
All right, so we go with 3 in the back. So 3 in the back, in your center backs, the only one who could play in that back 3 is going to be Rudiger with Van Dijk and Matip.
You're going to say Matip is a better defender than Thiago?
Right now he is. I mean, Thiago has more experience. Thiago is like almost 100 years old. He's not like Thiago where it was PSG.
I mean, he's still relatively doing well for his age.
You put
his mind concerns he just had. Yeah.
You put his mind into Zuma, then you have the best defender on the planet. But
yeah,
right now, I mean, even in Chelsea, he's not number 1. He's at least number 3.
Yeah.
You know, so Matip, Van Dijk. Okay, no, Matip and then Rudiger, no, Van Dijk in the middle and then Rudiger on the left, right? So the midfielders.
Oh, N'Golo Kante for sure.
Okay, so N'Golo for sure. I agree with that. That takes out. We can't have N'Golo and Fabinho there.
Nah, if we're gonna do that, I would probably go for. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jorginho is UEFA Player of the Year as well. Just to put that out there. But
yeah, that's why I would choose. That's why I would choose Fabinho and Jorginho, based on his what he's done this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
N'Golo is. I mean, when you're looking at it for strength for strength, N'Golo Kante he's that guy. I mean, yet again, Fabinho is a smart player too. But if you're looking at it, if you're going for that player who's going to clean up everything, N'Golo Kante is going to be that person.
Yeah. So if you put N'Golo there, then we will have.
I think Thiago and
N'Golo will be perfect with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, Thiago and
I definitely think that. I mean, Henderson. Don't get me wrong. He's a workhorse.
Not for this formation.
No, I would go with Thiago. I would go with Thiago over Jorginho because Jorginho doesn't really have legs. Thiago somewhat does.
Yeah.
So I would definitely go for Thiago over Jorginho for that position.
Now the wing backs.
Oh man.
The wing backs, you can't go wrong with our two. That's what I told you. You can't go
Yeah,
wrong with those two
that
guys.
one's gonna be difficult.
Robo, you can beat Robo on the left, and then Trent, you can, and especially if you have Kante in the game, then that means Trent might as well just play right wing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that one's hard because yet again, I didn't even look at putting Aspilicueta as in the back three. I looked at him playing as a wing back.
yeah, but even if you have, I mean, James played very well against Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
he has a goal to his name.
He got his goal to his name. He's doing well, but
yeah, Trent scored two, right? Or no, not yet.
he has 3 assists, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so far with the 2 games that we played. Now, if you're gonna play wing back, that is Trent and Robo. That one, unless Klopp plays Simicas, then you could say, okay, maybe Alonso could sneak in there. But
no. I mean, if it was coming down to the left hand side, it's either it's either going to be Robertson or Ben Chilwell, and I mean, right now it's going to be Robertson for sure, just because of right now, just complete player right now. Robertson is bar none one of the best left backs in the world. So
yeah. Then on the right side, hey, the passes that Trent
that's a toss up.
It's a toss up, but Trent is ahead now.
It's a toss up right there.
I mean, everybody's been trying to call Trent to come outside. The man said, "I'm outside. You'll come to me." The only person who has heed the call is James right now because he scored a goal against Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know, Wan-Bissaka, we haven't
and he had the assist. He had the
Yeah.
assist for Lukaku's first goal as well. So
Wan-Bissaka is like in the basement right now. You know, my new fans been talking about him all the time. So right now, Trent is outside. Call him, say, "You guys call me out. I'm out."
Yeah.
Okay. James is on the porch right now. Say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
Come on the streets.
Yeah, and I think this game, yet again, I probably would go with Trent now, just off of what he has displayed in the last few years. But I think this game will really showcase who's going to take that next leap.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know Southgate is going to be paying attention. Now the front three, I think, will write itself.
Yeah.
There's going to be Salah, Lukaku, and Mane.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I mean, Pulisic is getting there.
It's not Mane. Mane is getting El Dios is getting back to his normal self. So you're not going to be, you know.
I mean, when you're looking at it from, if we're playing that position, definitely, I would say, I mean, if you have a front three of Salah and Lukaku and Mane, that's the best. That's one of the best.
That's a Champions League. That's a Champions League. And if Klopp had a player like Lukaku, that will force him to change his style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we hope in the next year we are in with Haaland, but that's another thing. But guys, you heard our combined 11.
Mbappe.
We went for a 3.
I don't hear you talking about Mbappe no more. What's going on?
On the list. We will get there. Don't worry about it. We got 3-4-3. Goalie Becker. I mean, and then we got a 3 center backs, which is Mate, Van Dijk, and Rudiger. And then the wing backs is going to be Robo and Trent. And then we got Kante, of course, and then Thiago. Then up top, we got Mane, Lukaku, and Salah. Who's going to be the coach? I'll give it to Tuchel because he's the European champion.
Yeah, honestly, we're looking at it currently right now. He's
a super cup champion, so I'll give it to Tuchel. And
we
played his formation too, so I'll give you that. Liverpool fans will kill me for this.
Yeah,
but I'm just being.
I know I'm gonna stay here. I'll hear it as well because I know they're talking about Kai Havertz needs to be in there. He did score that Champions League goal, but and Mason Mount as well. But if you're looking at it for strength, Salah and Mane are beast of African players as well, and
you can't go wrong with that.
They've been consistent. So what do you think? Scoreline. What's the scoreline gonna be?
Ooh, I'm thinking between 3-1 to 2-1 Liverpool.
3-1 or 2-1? 3-1 Liverpool?
3-1 or 2-1 Liverpool.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Where has your defense been penetrated yet?
nope.
So what do you mean? What makes you think that that's just gonna happen to us? 3 goals?
I mean, we have the same goals as you guys. 3
Yeah.
first game, 2 the second game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
For
telling you.
me, yeah, I'll definitely say for me, I look at 2-1 Chelsea, or we're looking at a draw.
This game
Just
if it's a draw, people are gonna be so disappointed. This game.
hey, I mean, I understand that, but there's a lot more games to go, and the season's just starting. So I think that some of these players are looking at it like, hey, we're gonna get down into crunch time. If we go into this game not losing, and we right now, Man City has already lost. Manchester United has already tied. So a tie doesn't take us out of the top, any of our teams out of the top 4 race, or even for the Premier League as well. But goals, there's goals that need to be scored. Definitely. I definitely think goals will be scored. But I mean, if you look at it from, the long point of view, it could be a draw just off of the strength, just off of the
Liverpool and Chelsea have had draws that it was entertaining. In the past, Benitez versus Jose, it was draws, but they were entertaining, or it would be 1 goal and it's very entertaining. But this one is Klopp versus Tuchel. Tuchel doesn't, Tuchel has always is like the younger brother to Klopp, and he's always trying to tell you, I'm better than you, right? So, and Klopp is always saying, dude, know your place, So it's going to be a battle of tactics, and it's just going to bring the old rivalry between Chelsea and Liverpool back, And I believe the managers are going to fire off. Klopp is going to say something, or Tuchel is going to say something, and you're going to see in the camera just filming the sideline. So I
hope so. They need this. This is a big magnitude game. They keep talking about Man City and this and that and Champions League, and they keep going to win the Premier League. And I'm like,
Man City right now are struggling. I don't care even if they bring whoever they're trying to bring. Kane will have helped them a lot, and then they messed up and didn't bring it. But as you're talking about Man City, let's talk about this transfers craziness this week. This is probably the weird and the craziest transfer window we've seen in a long time, right? So let's start with Kane. Kane, after the Euro, basically did an interview with Gary Neville and said, I want to leave. But this guy, whoever his agent is, he needs to fire him. When you sign a 6-year contract, why don't you put a clause in there telling the guy, say, when the time comes and somebody brings some substantial amount of money, let me go. Otherwise, I'm not signing. You sign a 6-year contract, and you're gonna trust. What's his name? Levy? Why don't you talk to a verbal
agreement? Supposedly.
Why don't you talk to Bill? Why don't you talk to Modric and see what he did to those fools?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And now you stuck. So, what do you think about the whole Kane situation?
For me, I feel like this was a joke. This was a lot of attention being played to smoke and mirrors. Harry Kane is supposed to be this so-called professional. Everyone who talks about him, any player who's ever been around him or played on the same team as him, has always said the first thing about him is he's professional. So this kind of put a sour taste in my mouth, put a sour taste in other players of the club's mouth as well, because they're like, wait a minute, like this guy, he's telling Tottenham fans like he's ready to go. And I think he deserves to leave. Don't get me wrong. He's done enough for that club to where there's nothing else they can provide him. But way the situation.
Let me jump in there. The part where you were saying that everybody say he's the ultimate professional. If Pogba have done exactly what this guy did, what do you think would have happened to Pogba?
Oh, man.
You see what I'm saying? And I don't even like Man U.
Yeah.
Right? Souness and all these people were making excuses for Kane to go to City. Talking about, he's passionate, he's right. But then Pogba don't show up because he has a bad foot, and then everybody just want to get on his back.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, and that's the same thing that we're going to continue seeing in the league. There's a lot of things in the background that plays into that, which, it's I don't know, something that, it's never going to get corrected. They're always going to target certain players for who they are and,
Right.
and what they are. So
Just
for
because they have
me,
nice hair.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So I don't know. For me, Harry Kane situation, I'm glad he stayed at Tottenham. I think this, give him one more year and then do whatever you want. Then next year, I think
He's not going
the
anywhere.
way that Tottenham is playing after bringing in a new manager, hopefully, they can win something. Maybe he can win something on his way out and provide them with, I don't know.
Nuno is a good manager. He's
Yeah.
but they're not going to be able to play the way they play City the whole
Yeah.
season. That ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he made a
He
mistake.
came through with the hat trick though.
I guess the team they lost to the last week.
Yeah.
Have you even heard of this team before?
No, not at all.
And they
Not
lost
at
to
all.
them.
So I don't know. He's always he guarantees you goals.
No, that
So
one, yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah. So
Right.
I think right now Tottenham situation, Daniel Levy was able to put the e-brake on, and he held firm. He said, "Pay up, or you're not getting him." And
At the end of the day, you can't fault him for his business prowess. The guy takes care of his own. So hey, that's what is good for Tottenham. But now we go to Mbappe, since you are out here throwing shade about Mbappe.
Man, I told you he was going to Real Madrid. I already told you that.
But this is the thing, though. Yes, every Liverpool fan knew. The thing was, if he had made his choice that he wanted to go to Liverpool, they would have made it happen. They've been working on him before he went to PSG. But this is the thing. Why are you going to Madrid? I mean, it does not make any sense. This is not the Madrid when he was a kid looking at all the pictures with Figo, Zidane, Ronaldo, all these Guti, all these guys, and then even the second round of Galacticos. This is not them anymore. You go in there right now, they're not buying any more players.
Yeah.
They can't after him, they can't afford anybody else. As well as I don't even know how they're gonna afford him. Where are they getting the money from? They are broker than Barca.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna go to Madrid and they haven't built a team around you. Look at the team around him. Hazard.
Yeah.
Hazard just got out of a diet plan. He lost a few pounds. He's looking better.
Yeah.
But his ankles are very fragile.
They're fragile, right? Yeah.
Modric and Cruz are not Modric of Cruz of 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. You don't have any back line that is recognizable. Varane and Ramos gone. What's the name from Brazil?
You talking about Marcelo?
Marcelo is not Marcelo of 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. The right back. Who's the right back now? Is it Carvajal?
Yeah.
You don't have a team that is set up for you to succeed. Remember when Ronaldo went there? Ronaldo went there at his peak.
Yeah.
Right. They built they brought in a Galactico around him. When they realized that it wasn't going to work, what did they do? They built another Galactico around him. They brought the Modric, they brought the Cruz, Casemiro,
the
Bale. They brought all these guys so that Ronaldo do what Ronaldo does. Right now, it's just going to be you and Benzema. And you know how these Madrid fans are. Look what they did to Anelka. Watch the Anelka documentary. Guys, subscribe, share, like. We give you guys jewels right now. I'm upset. You could tell I'm upset. And I'm ranting. But it's okay. I told you guys, he will go. We give him 3 years. He will be back in Liverpool. I promise you.
I mean, yeah, if you want to wait that long, you can go ahead and do that. But I told you, you've been talking about this continuously. That, at the end of the day, you can't fault him for wanting to play for his childhood team.
Go make the money. Nobody said don't make the money. But right now, the team is not going anywhere. Let them fix themselves first and then go. Ronaldo Ferguson did him a favor. He said, wait.
Yeah.
Wait till they clear out some of these old players out so that when you go in, you are the man. And that's exactly what they did. They let Beckham go. They let Ronaldo go. They let all these players go and then brought Ronaldo in.
Yeah.
Right now, you're going to go in. This Madrid's going to be putting your whole entire church allowance on you.
Yeah.
And if you don't deliver, it's not the fault of your own because you don't have help.
Yeah.
Yes, you have the Don with you, you know. Ancelotti is there, but this is not the Ancelotti of old.
Yeah.
You know, the league has now caught up to Barcelona and Madrid now.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Atletico is a dangerous team out there now.
Yeah.
Sevilla and Villarreal, they don't look like it when they play the English teams, but they are very, 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 very competitive. So La Liga is going to be exciting to watch. But personally, I think he's making a mistake. Even if you don't come to Liverpool, go to City. Have a coach like Pep or Klopp, or even
no.
or even teach you. No, I understand, but the thing is,
Yeah.
he's not a finished article yet.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? He's not a finished article yet.
Oh, he has so much more to learn, and I think he's trying to test his powers, to test his skill set. Can he go to a team and lead the line? Can he be the person who can be the difference? Yeah, you need other players around you in order to be successful. But at his age, to have that courage to go to one of the biggest clubs in the world at this time, I can't fault him. I mean, I don't think it's the best move for him, honestly. I mean, going anywhere else would be, but it's the aura of Real Madrid wearing the badge that draws these players to him. I don't understand why they're not.
The aura is burned out. Barcelona, look at Barcelona now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying that's a wrong move. But let's talk about Ronaldo, because Mbappe and Ronaldo are somehow intertwined with each other.
Yeah.
Some people are saying Ronaldo might go to PSG.
Yeah.
I mean, if Mbappe leaves, he's leaving the number 7 open. So that's Ronaldo. But now, I mean, today they said he told them, I want to leave. The next thing is City is out here calling them up, say, hey, we want him. So what do you think about him going to City, or slam chance going to PSG to team up with Neymar and Messi?
Well, PSG is always going to be in the rumor with somebody big. That's just how it is. They're always in the rumor with someone. But for me, Man City, how are they going to afford him? His wages are way more than what the highest paid PL player is making, Kevin De Bruyne. So, I mean, yeah, they want more than 20 mil for him, but to bring in that caliber player who's going to come in making this amount of money, I don't know how they're going to make that work financially.
Look at this way. They were willing to pay 120 for Kane.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but you're looking at Kane, who's relatively still has 5 years to go. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo he's getting there. He's over the hill now. He guarantees you 20 goals. He can guarantee you at least 20
That's all
goals,
they need, man. They don't need him for what's the name? Pep has come out and said he has 2 more years and then he's done.
Yeah.
He's gonna go try his luck in the national teams, right?
Yeah.
Right now, Pep, if he doesn't win the Champions League this season, the next season he's just right out. They are not gonna buy any more players from now on.
Yeah.
You know, they spent 100 on Grealish, and they wanted to spend almost the same amount with Kane.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bringing Kane in or Ronaldo in for the EPL. They won the Champions. Remember, it's between them and the PSG. And the funny thing is, just check this out. If Ronaldo go to City, which my new fans are going to cry, oh my God.
Yeah.
Guess who they have in the Champions League?
They have PSG and Man City.
And we are back to the Ronaldo, Messi whole spiel all over again.
Yeah.
This thing, Hollywood could not even have rated it better than this.
No, definitely not. And I think, especially if you look around, not even just the, football aspect of it. Look at the NBA. Super teams are starting to build together. These old guards are coming together. So I feel like right now it's following a certain type of a path into where how can we get more viewers' attention watching football right now, because this year is a year where everyone's eyes are going to be glued because fans are back in the stadiums. You're getting back to the old way, and it's exciting now. A lot of people who weren't watching football, who started picking it up during COVID, are excited to see what's next. And one thing for Cristiano Ronaldo, he's an attention hog. All that attention that was going to Messi, he was like, wait a minute, I need to get some on me. Like, why are they talking about him like I'm not great?
No, I
So
mean, yeah, and I don't fault him. Mind you, cry all you want. I mean,
yeah,
he's looking at it business way because him tying up with the city, the Etihad people, that's a business move. He probably would say, okay, pay me minimum 200 grand. Now let's do business. Remember, Etihad is a hospitality group. They have airlines, they have hotels, and those kind of things. Ronaldo has his own hotel.
yeah.
You know, he's into that kind of stuff. So he could come up with a deal, say, okay, hey, pay me minimum, and let's come up with some, you know, endeavor outside of football.
It's hard to see him doing that though.
No, he does that all the time. I mean,
For the lifestyle he lives, he's gonna need,
he's a billionaire, dude. The guy,
yeah.
he see the thing about Ronaldo, he's smart. And Messi does the same thing, but people don't know it. They think about their future. It's about legacy. What am I leaving when I'm done?
Yeah.
Right. And that is something that Liverpool was trying to tell Mbappe, say, dude, you are only 21 years old. You come to LFC, or let's just say you go to City. Imagine him taking to City to a Champions League.
Yeah.
That would be that legacy would have been a whole different level, right?
Yeah, but it still wouldn't be under him. It'll be under Kevin De Bruyne. He would.
No, it would have been. But everybody would say Kevin De Bruyne had his chance. He couldn't do it until Mbappe showed up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Pep couldn't do it because Pep always needed another superstar with him. But
that's showing it right there.
Yeah. Now,
Definitely.
if you go into Madrid, you don't have a team. Madrid doesn't have a team. Yeah, you guys might do well in La Liga, but Champions League right now, there are some dogs in that thing, man. Chelsea are no joke. Mind you, with the only thing holding them back is the coach, right?
And the no striker.
And then Bayern, people are sleeping on Bayern like they don't exist. Bayern is a problem.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? City, PSG, I mean, Madrid and Barca are in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you never know. Champions League, Liverpool won with Traore and a whole bunch of people who don't deserve to play against that AC Milan team in 2005, but we won. But looking at things, I'm saying that this year is going to be the Champions League is going to be exciting. The EPL is going to be exciting. I mean, look at what happened to Arsenal. I mean, let's go real quick through some of the games that you've seen or you're going to see that you are like, it's not Chelsea's game, but it's somebody else that you're like, oh, I'm excited to watch this one.
I mean, if we're looking at games coming up, I mean, I'm definitely excited to watch any of the top 4 teams playing right now. I mean, honestly, I'm even excited to watch West Ham.
West Ham is exciting. Antonio,
they are. I mean, Antonio. I mean, with the midfield pairing of Declan Rice and Souček.
Yeah, Souček. Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
they're killing.
that midfield is talented, and I'm not saying just on talented for the offensive end. The fact that Declan Rice and Souček are some defenders as well. So to have those two there and to bring in a player of Kurt Zuma's presence and who's going to come in and demand respect in the box.
They should get Lingard back.
Yeah.
Get Lingard back. You know, now, and even I was thinking they were going to go after Alex, Ox. Get a player like Ox who, yes, he's injury prone, but he'll give you X amount of, he'll give you X amount of games. So when you have Lingard off, you have somebody like Ox playing. So I've told people, David Moyes is a genius. People didn't believe him. I knew should have kept him. I mean, they would have gotten relegated by now, but they should have kept him.
Yeah.
I mean, I was excited to see Leeds, but it's just Bielsa doesn't learn his lesson. But the game against Everton was very exciting.
Yeah.
The 2-2 that they played, that was, I mean, Rafinha's thunderbolt goals, that's ridiculous, Yeah. But people are sleeping on Benitez. Don't sleep on Benitez. That guy can coach. Benitez is going to be a disruptor for all the top 5, top 6 teams.
Oh, I mean, right now you still have Richarlison who's there, who's a pest. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewis is, I mean, I didn't expect this from him. Like, he's young still, but he's willing to carry Everton and he's a menace on
Both sides.
attacking the ball. He doesn't let you rest. He doesn't let you take time off.
Yeah.
So I think if Benitez can get the best out of him, Everton is going to be dangerous. It's sad to see their superstar come in and soon enough that he's getting the boot again. I don't know what's next for him. I think MLS should be, but
yeah. But it wasn't him. People are saying that if Mbappe leaves, they might get Richarlison.
To who?
To PSG, because that's Neymar's boy.
Yeah,
that's a player you could bring off the bench.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
I'll definitely say that. Especially you're gonna need Neymar is not playing defense. Messi's not playing defense. You need a player who's gonna at least work hard for the team, like what Di Maria does. So
yes,
I definitely think having Richarlison. It does weaken them losing Mbappe, of course, but it gives them another.
They're good right now. If they lose one of those front three, makes them more defensively sound.
Yeah.
Because at first you're gonna have three guys who are not gonna drop. Now you only get two.
Yeah.
And Di Maria and Richardson can swap. They still have a very strong team. So personally, I think they're gonna be all right. That game between them and City, if Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's one that I need to make sure you guys, that game is on a day where I'm off so I can watch this, because this is going to be a firecracker between those two teams, and especially if City does end up getting Cristiano, towards the end of the transfer market, where we have until Tuesday.
But can you imagine if they get him tomorrow? That means he's going to play against Arsenal.
Man. Hey, for you Arsenal fans, you keep rooting for your team. They're doing. They said they're back.
They beat West Brom 6-0. They're back. Oba is back. Pepe is back.
Stop it.
I'm like, people, why Arsenal fans? Why? Just wait, be happy. Don't say anything. Just smile and get a Coke and a smile and just keep walking.
Exactly. Now they're gonna continue to banter their team.
Yeah, we back. They play City on, is it Saturday or Sunday?
They're playing City on Saturday. That's
the early game.
Yeah, we're looking at them starting to play at 4:30 on Saturday. So that's gonna be beautiful.
The first
beautiful game right there.
Oh my God.
I see Jack Grealish for sure getting off the mark.
He's gonna score.
Yeah. So I don't know. Arsenal, they are capable of doing the unthinkable.
Don't give people false hope. Don't do that. Everybody thought they against Chelsea 10 minutes. Everybody thought they were going to do the same thing they did. Why? Is it last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah, they beat us three games. Every game we played, we lost to them. So
that it ended up quick. I mean, go back and watch the analysis on that game.
Yeah,
James could have been sitting there with a bench, a few dumbbells, some chairs, a bunch of pictures, and still not scored that goal.
For a while, it looked like he was playing on Arsenal's team. That has as open he was as he was trying to receive the ball. Like, I thought that they had an extra left back. He had freedom. I mean, I'm pissed we didn't. My neighbor is a big Arsenal fan, and I'm yelling through his windows as soon as I see the end of the score. But at the end of the day, I'm like, we got to be ruthless. We should have had, Lukaku should have had 3 goals easily, hat trick. We should have been up 5-0, but I see it coming. I see, there's some goals in us that we relatively didn't showcase, but we have the players who can finish. So I'm excited. And the the EPL right now is going to be one hell of a league. Hell of a league. I mean, so many unexpected teams. I mean, Brentford coming in and beating Arsenal on the first game. I mean, it's the first game. They're an exciting team. Who knows what's going to happen for them moving forward? But just to see that, to have that start off the season, oh man! If you right now is the time. If you're not an EPL fan, to get yourself together, grab a nice seat, because you're going to be enjoying lower league games.
It's going to be amazing because, like I said, Pep, he already told people this is my last 2 years, so he's going to go get home. He might focus more on the Champions League. Klopp wants his trophy back.
Yeah.
Tuchel wants to be respected. Ole, we don't know what Ole is going to do.
Ole will be Ole.
Ole is going to be Ole,
That's it.
And then, Arsenal, even if they crack the top 10.
They're hoping that they'll be able to get through the Carabao Cup will help them get it back in the Europa League. So, hey, I give it to them.
Well, they have to deal with West Ham, Everton, and who else?
We're in there as well.
Yes, and Tottenham to even get. And Tottenham also will be a problem. So this season is going to be all off their hook. But hey, guys, we want to appreciate you guys. We let it go a little bit too long than what we wanted. But it tells you how much excited we are about the season. I mean, we didn't even tackle the Champions League yet. Champions League, there's like 4 or 5 groups that is just amazing. Every game that's going to show up is just going to be crazy. Liverpool have Porto, Atletico, and AC Milan.
Yeah.
The Chelsea has Juve. Malmo, I don't know how they got Malmo. Why didn't Malmo come and AC Milan come to you guys? That does not even make sense, But hey, guys, please share, subscribe, like, notification bell, get our channels up. Please help support the channel. And hey, Frank, what you got to say for the peeps, man?
You said what?
What you got for the people?
Oh man, I just want to tell them thank you guys for tuning in. Continue to tune in. Show massive love and support to Archie as he's getting people, coming in and speaking about their clubs and getting everybody excited for the games. And I'm working on a couple things as well. So I continue to want to touch in with you guys and see what's going on and how we can get everybody involved. And let's have fun, man. This is a great time for the league. This is a great time for fans because it's an unexpected league right now. This is we're not looking at it as Man City is going to come in and rip the league and get trophies. This league is wide open, and this is the type of football I want to see
for anybody. Don't be surprised, Man U is running away with the league and they fall off, right? But hey, guys, thank you so much. Please share, subscribe, like. Liverpool on Saturday, either I'm going to be happy or it's going to be infinitive because after this is the international break. So anyone who loses is going to be a long 2-week break that I don't want.
I want all the heat, everything. I want all the heat. So,
but I know I'm always going with my team. We got this. And guess what? They are coming to Anfield against the 12 men.
Let's get it. I mean, yet again, let's see who walks alone after this game.
Oh no, we never walk alone.
Okay.
I mean you guys might need Uncle Abraham to buy you guys some therapy because I don't know. People don't understand. We've been disrespected by the media, by the fans. Everybody talks up. We might not even make top 4. Liverpool might not make top 4. They didn't buy anybody. Dude, we have a championship team. Half of them did not play the entire year last year, and they are back. Yeah. Watch out for VVD pass. Next time we talk, I'm going to say, watch out VVD pass from the center back all the way to Trent or Salah. That was something that we missed last year, and people don't understand it. And people always want to compare Diaz. Oh my. You know what, guys? Thank you so much. Kwesi Bowl TV, Frank in the house, Archie. Peace.
Peace.